Hello there, my first graders. It's Miss Hess here, your friendly librarian, with an electronic book for you today. And you can see it on the screen right there. It's called Drum Dream Girl: How One Girl's Courage Changed Music. And our author, we see right here, is Margarita Engel. And her illustrators do the beautiful artwork in a book, paint the pictures, draw the pictures. The illustrator is Rafael Lopez. Okay, so here we go with our story. And that is beautiful art right there. And there's our title page. So with electronic books, they're the same format as a regular book. They're laid out the same way, except it's on the computer. So there's our title page. And here we go with our story. On an island of music, in a city of drum beats, the Drum Dream Girl dreamed of pounding tall conga drums, tapping small bongo drums, and boom, boom, booming with long, loud sticks on big, round, silvery, moon-bright timbales. But everyone on the island of music, in the city of drum beats, believed that only boys should play drums. What do you think about that? Is that fair? Well, if you're a boy, you might be saying, yeah, but if you're a girl, that doesn't feel fair at all, right? So on this island, the people thought that only the boys should play drums. So the Drum Dream Girl had to keep dreaming quiet, secret drumbeat dreams. At outdoor cafes that looked like gardens, she heard drums played by men. But when she closed her eyes, she could also hear her own imaginary music. Yes. When she walked under wind-wavy palm trees in a flower-bright park, she heard the whir of parrot wings, the clack of woodpecker beaks, the dancing tap of her own footsteps, and the comforting pat of her own heartbeat. At carnivals, she listened to the rattling beat of towering dancers on stilts. And stilts are those big wooden sticks that people can walk on, right? And isn't it interesting how the illustrator flipped how the pages were going for this? It's a beautiful fold out, isn't it? I'm going to just go back there for a second because I talked for so long I lost my rhythm. At carnivals, she listened to the rattling beat of towering dancers on stilts and the dragging clang of costumed drummers wearing huge masks. At home, her fingertips rolled out their own dreamy drum rhythm on tables and chairs. And even though everyone kept reminding her that girls on the island of music had never played drums, the brave Drum Dream Girl dared to play tall conga drums, small bongo drums, and big, round, silvery, moon-bright timbales. Her hands seemed to fly as they rippled, rapped, and pounded all the rhythms of her drum dreams. Her sisters were so excited that they invited her to join their new all-girl dance band. But their father said only boys should play drums. So the Drum Dream Girl had to keep dreaming and drumming alone. Until finally her father offered to find her a music teacher who could decide if her drums deserved to be heard. What do you think? Do you think her drums deserve to be heard? She's been practicing a lot, right? The Drum Dream Girl's teacher was amazed. The girl knew so much, but he taught her more and more and more. And she practiced and practiced and she practiced until the teacher agreed that she was ready to play her small bongo drums outdoors at a starlit cafe that looked like a garden, where everyone who heard her dream bright music sang and danced and decided that girls should always be allowed to play drums, and both girls and boys should feel free to dream. Lovely, isn't it? And that is the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed our book today, boys and girls, and I wish you a good day of dreaming about whatever it is that you would like to do with your life. See you soon. Bye.